Well, kicking us off for news, we have a trailer that I genuinely thought we would never get, primarily because I never thought this movie we would ever get. I feel
Yeah.
like ever since we were in like junior high, this movie's been quote unquote in development. And of course, we're talking about Dwayne The Rock Johnson's Black Adam movie. So we have the first official trailer, and I will say this: my excitement level for the movie basically stayed exactly where it was before. It didn't bring it down a little bit, it didn't make me more excited. This trailer is fine. Like, there's some good stuff
Yeah.
to it. I really dig the music. Like, kind of having some Middle Eastern slash Egyptian vibes to the
hmm
music. I think that's a smart move. I still kind of very much question not Dwayne Johnson's acting ability, but the choice to make Black Adam an anti-hero. Of just like, is it that The Rock likes the character, but has such an established brand now that he can't fully turn heel anymore, so he has to kind of like meet the character halfway? Um, the costume looks cool. He looks like he was made to be in a superhero movie, but we've said it since they announced the rest of the cast. To me, this is a Justice Society movie featuring Black Adam in terms of what I'm most excited for, because
Yeah. No, absolutely.
seeing them in action, oh my god, when Black Adam and Hawkman have that stare down, I'm going, I love that we live in this time period now that we see this on screen, because Hawkman looks so cool, but he's not even the best looking dude in this trailer. Pierce Brosnan as Kent Nelson, Dr. Fate. Be still, my magical heart. Oh my god. Like, when he's like, what, these powers, what kind of toll do they take on you, or something of like, oh, what have
Yeah.
your powers brought you? Nothing but grief. I'm just going, hey, no one knows that better than him, because Nabu's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yes, he is.
I will admit, when we see Dr. Fate in action doing some magic stuff, I'm like, that kind of looks like the mirror dimension from Doctor Strange, but
Yeah.
we're already going to get the Dr. Fate, Doctor Strange comparisons, unfortunately. The only
Yeah.
one that I feel like kind of gets the short end of the stick in the trailer is Cyclone, but then again, I don't know that much about Cyclone, so
Yeah.
Atom Smasher looks cool. My main criticism with this trailer is the ending. Like, you see these cool action shots, and then cut to black, you think it's done. Oh, there's like what looks like a news reporter and her driver in a car. Like, it's a beat that they think is a lot funnier than it actually is.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Yeah.
going, it didn't. Like, normally trailers, you want to leave on the haymaker, on the big punch. And I think they had it, and then they wanted to keep going. I'm just like, it's not quite it, but Josh, what did you think of the Black Adam trailer?
I I'm kind of with you. They didn't make me more hyped, didn't make me less hyped. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go with this. There's some cool moments. So there's some moments that I think are meant to be funny, but they shouldn't be funny. Like when he legitimately launches that guy across the planet. Uh, Funny, but also that man's dead.
I mean, he's a
Like
bad guy, so that makes it okay.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. That's fine. What about the pilots that are asking him to land? Those are probably good people, and he just like kills them straight. It's like you can't. It's like whenever the antiheroes is always hard because sometimes it feels like they should be on a slider, right? Like it feels like yes, they're bad, but they're good up to this point. Like kind of like Punisher, John Bernthal's Punisher. He's a terrible person most of the show, but he is doing it to terrible people. So it's kind of like, yeah, okay, we don't need those people around anymore. That's fine. I can rationalize that. Or Deadpool. Deadpool is funny and generally speaking has a really good heart about things. So yeah, you can, while he is absolutely murdering people and doesn't really have a regard for the safety of others, sometimes he absolutely has a good heart and wants the best out of the situations and whatnot. Now, if you're going to have an anti-hero who his motivation is revenge. I I'm not exactly sure how that will work. I think you and I are of the same mind when it's that when with it's like I don't know about Black Adam as a full on anti-hero. I think he's got to be villain first, and then maybe you can move him into an anti-hero role ish. I but like I think starting him out there is it's a bad choice, I think.
I said this when the trailer first dropped, and I'll stick with it now as well. This movie, I think, is going to be the true test or the barometer of how much of a draw is Dwayne The Rock Johnson, because the casual person does not know who Black Adam is. He's not like a high tier person, even within the comics. Justice Society, as much as you and I are excited, are not a well known
Yeah.
commodity. There absolutely is going to be some Doctor Strange, Doctor Fate comparisons. I'm already seeing Atom Smasher and Deadpool comparisons because the
Mm-hmm.
masks look eerily similar, although that Atom Smasher suit does look legit.
Too legit to quit.
So I think this will be really a test of, just like Hobbs and Shaw, does this succeed off the back of its main stars, both
Mm-hmm.
Statham and The Rock? And that did surprisingly well. And honestly, it's probably one of the best in the entire franchise. I don't know if he'll ever come back. I don't know if that rivalry is too deep seated, even if it's adjacent from Fast and Furious now. Uh, I'm excited, but I still remain cautious because this movie is still directed by the guy that did Jungle Cruise, also starring The Rock,
Mm.
which was
Yeah.
fine at times, but also struggles because it's copying from better movies. And I want to always have the creatives back, but I'm already seeing some people compare it to other things, and I can kind of get some vibes from other movies that like cobbled together. So I'm hoping this is good enough for how long this has been in production, like how much we've been waiting for it. Um, I'm still excited for this movie, and the trailer's not bad, but I don't think it's as good as it needs to be.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
However, The Rock can hype anything up. He can sell ice to Eskimos. Like he's the ultimate pitch man. But this might be an uphill task. October is also going to be an interesting time because you don't see a lot of superhero movies in October. So,
Mm-hmm.
but Venom did well in that slot before, so we'll kind of see. Yeah, like I said, neutral. I think for now, so, kind of somewhere in the middle. Not really loving it, not really hating it. About the same.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And I think we were concerned about the comparisons to Doctor Strange anyway, but then the way that they kind of did the CGI, at least in the trailer, for his magic abilities,
His hand motions.
and like I get in a certain way, there's only so many ways you can physically represent doing magic, so but like the comparisons are going to happen, unfortunately.